This is our farm in eastern Kansas, and you'll see that we have a nice big spread of land. This little tree line right in front of us here is the property line, and over here we have the flower farm. But of the 12 acres or so that we have that's in grassland and flower farm, about 8 or 10 of them we are just trying to preserve into grassland, into pasture. And unfortunately, our land has been overrun by numerous different weeds. And that calls for us to bring in herbicides, I'm afraid. And this is one that we're using right now. Another one that we can recommend, if I'm trusted to recommend anything, is Pasture Guard. This is the professional grade stuff that you can get from the ever trusted Dow AgriSciences. We get it from the county agent here in Douglas County, and they sell it to us at cost, the Pasture Guard. If I don't have the time to go over there and buy a $70 gallon of that, I get a $35, $40 gallon of the Pasture Pro, and I wish I could tell you I knew just why the Pasture Guard is so much more, but it probably is more effective. I'm using the Pasture Pro in a proportion of about 3 or 4 tablespoons, that is ounces, I'm sorry, per gallon. And I'm going to be pretty careful pouring it in here. I know the cup is not quite straight. I'm going to mix up 2 gallons. So I'm going to get about 8 ounces in there. The county agent told me that you should give it enough that you're going to scorch the grass a little bit. The grass will come back. It'll be okay. But if you don't put enough on there, you're going to come out there later, and those damn weeds that you sprayed and spent the whole afternoon walking around the field spraying them, those weeds are going to have come back, and all your work was going to be for nothing. Now, as you're wandering around in the field, you're going to be wondering to yourself, did I spray that one? I don't know which one I sprayed, because of course they're not going to die immediately. That's why I use this laser blue spray pattern indicator, and I don't measure it. I usually put like an ounce or so in each time, and that seems to be enough to make everything nice and blue. I'm going to put it in this backpack sprayer. The backpack sprayer holds 4 gallons, but 4 gallons weighs about 32 pounds, plus the weight of the backpack sprayer itself, and I'm frankly too lazy most of the time to want to bother with that. So the dye, as I said, is really good for helping you figure out where you sprayed last, and it also will really dye your fingers awfully. But I've rinsed out the cup. I'm going to put the lid back on a couple of things. Well, you look at nothing of very much interest at all. And then I'm going to add Always Save Ultra Dish Detergent. I don't measure this either. I'm just going to goop some in there. There's probably about 4 or 5 ounces of it in there. I don't think I've had trouble from having too much of it. Then I go ahead and pour the water in on top of it. And yes, I am using my old Pasture Guard containers as measuring containers. They've been rinsed out time and time again, and after all they're going to have in them is more Pasture Guard. So there it is. I'm going to put the lid on it, I'm going to slap that thing on my back, and I'm going to go wander around the fields looking for Sericea.